Good afternoon. So I've just returned from the funeral of my dear brother, Ntumbu Beani, who we have put to rest today. It was really, really, really touching. Really, really touching. Um, I was master of ceremony at their wedding, September 17th, 2017. Young couple, beautiful young man. Looking at the wife today, I was really, really, really touched. So I was supposed to be at work today with the president at Mulungushi. But because of the funeral, I opted to go and mourn with the Bayanis and Bokos. Just wonderful tribute from the wife, wonderful tribute from the siblings, wonderful letter from the father and mom, wonderful tribute from the friends. I have a few announcements today to make. There's a book I'm reading. Um, I don't know if I should talk about this book, but it's a wonderful book. It's called Leadership Signals by Michael Chilala. Leadership Signals by Michael Chilala. Beautiful bound book. Well done, well printed book. And there is a chapter in here. I'm going to come to elections just now. There's a wonderful chapter here called Lessons from Failure. Lessons from Failure. Learn from Failure on page 67. And the learning from failure on page 67, it says learn from failure. It says leaders must always remember that watchdogs are only dogs that watch. They don't help you invent or discover. According to John Maxwell, failure becomes truly failure when we do not learn from it. And that failure is an opportunity to begin again more intelligently. Listen to this very interesting part. In 2014, I led the management into deciding to mark the entrance of the Examination Council of Zambia. Listen to this, guys. Examination Council of Zambia from the main road, Haile Selassie Avenue, to prevent new clients from bypassing the entrance. We benchmarked with one of our key partner civil society organizations, which had improved the outlook and visibility of the artwork. In the process, the young artist who was recommended to do the job by the civil society organization presented a project proposal. The young artist was eventually awarded the contract to do the job. As part of the works, he erected two statues of graduates, a male and female, right at the entrance of the head office. After the statues were completed and unveiled, two members of staff walked up to me in the car park and said, "Boss, the statues are looking nice." The guy knew what he was doing. I wondered why they commented on this particular task when they had not said anything on many other works that artists had done prior to the statues. A day later, few other staff walked to my office and said that the statues were fine, arguing that they had never been statues anywhere in the world that looked nice. They said all the statues perfectly played their role of marking the entrance of our head office. At this point, I got the sense that there was something amiss with the statues. After a week, listen to this, guys. Listen to this. After a week of the statues being completed, Mr. Mubita Nawa, a motivational speaker and public personality, started a campaign using online media to force the examination council to remove the statues. He labeled the sculptures ugly and argued that they did not portray the real Zambia. One of the statues' reactions to Mr. Nawa's call read as follows. And he goes on and talks about, he quotes my quotation, puts a picture of the statues. Very touching rendition. I never knew. This has been good. So I recommend this book, Michael Chilala. It's a great book. Great book. Great book. All right. It's a great book. Well done book. Well bound. Just amazing. 2014. Some of you remember that incident in 2014. We made a lot of noise. A lot of noise. We started that campaign on Friday at 15 hours, 2014. By Monday, 10 hours, those statues were removed. removed. And now we're about to remove a government. 10 hours, you vote Hakainde in. 16 hours, they are panicking. That's what I want to talk about, guys. Number one, there was a meeting in Lusaka today. I won't mention where, but voters were met today in Lusaka. And here's what they were told. They were told that they should report on August 12th to vote at 03 in the morning. At 03 in the morning. Okay? They should report at 03 in the morning to vote. And here's what they were told, I quote, come at 03 because there will be violence on that day, and UPND are bringing violence on that day, so that by 10 hours you finish voting, by 14 there will be violence. End of quote. In that meeting today, those voters were given something. I won't mention what that something, including Vitenges. There was a meeting yesterday on the Copper Belt, another group of voters, teachers in particular. In that group, yesterday, voters were given something. I won't mention what that something is. So I came today to announce to Patriotic Front that we know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. The people you are giving money are our sisters. They are our wives. They are our daughters. They are our neighbors. The people you are giving the money to. And the people were in the meeting today. They said, why should we come at 03 in the morning? Why? The law says polling stations open at 06. Why should you be there at 03, endangering your life? I have texts, another conversation somewhere, people parading to be empowerment fund chairpersons, and before they give you money, they're asking for your voter's card and your NRC. Don't give your voter's card and NRC to anyone. Don't. Obin says, get on the ground. People in rural areas are saying you are not on the ground. Wait, we're still talking. So don't give your voter's card to anybody. Don't give your NRC. And don't lie. They are lying that UPND will bring violence. So they are preparing you for the violence they want to bring on that day. UPND is not a violent party. UPND is always the one being attacked. We're not violent. If you look at what happened in Mufumbo yesterday, if that was UPND members in those two vans in Mufumbo yesterday, my friend, you would have seen what happened in Ichalala with that member of ours who was asked. UPND is not violent. So I want all of you Zambians to know we are aware of their tricks. And there are certain things I can't come here on the media and tell you about. You get? I can't. Let the PF think UPND is sleeping. It's okay. When a blind man tells you they'll stone you, my friend, run. Don't start asking you and Wempofu, run for your life. That blind man is stepping on something. And UPND is stepping on something right now. Number two, on August 12th, ladies and gentlemen, I am making an announcement to PF. We shall get all the ballots that we shall open. All our election monitors, I'm just giving you a hint, PF. At the beginning of the elections, we shall count the stock of ballot papers that we shall have. We shall count. So let's say you are in Dundumwezi. Let's just pick Dundumwezi for crying out loud. Who cares? Dundumwezi is a wonderful polling station unless you're looking at it from a jealous point of view. So let's say we pick Dundumwezi, for example. We shall count, we have 35,000 voters at ballots at Dundumwezi to start the campaign, the election, the votes. We shall count. All the monitors will count. We will counter check. Okay? 35,000 votes, ballot papers. I beg your pardon. Sorry, I'm from a funeral. It's been a long day. 35,000. Then we will deduct if 34,000 people vote. We shall deduct 34,000 from 35,000. We will expect to have 1,000 ballot papers. Remainder. Of those 1,000, maybe 100 will be spoiled. 100 will be unused. We will record. We will take pictures. I'm just giving you a hint. What happened in 2016 will not happen in 2021. Will not happen in 2021. Kaleza kamungambe satana. Whether ulebwerera po, ta ulebwerera po, ta wishwenga ulebwerera po, nabakuwepa tulebwerera po, whether you like it or not, whether the devil is your mother-in-law, whatever. What happened in 2016 will not happen in 2021. Do not. It will not. We shall count per polling station. I'm just giving you a hint because tumona kwa sana wati tulifipuba. Mumona kwati bose twafyalwa mu ndayimo. Mumona kwati imingulu shali pusana na imingulu shali kwa tama levels. Even private schools have standards muntu wandi. No bulo shibali kwa tama levels. I'm just telling you, Patriotic Front, what happened in 2016 is not going to happen in 2021. It will not. So, we shall reconcile per polling station. Then we shall total those. By the time ECZ is doing whatever they're doing, like President Hakainde Hichilema said today, in his requests to the three church mother bodies, he said, we desire an election that is not influenced by ECZ, nor by the ones managing the influence. You, when you are a messenger, imagine you are receiving a letter through the post office, and the mailman is dancing. And the mailman is dancing. What does it mean? He has read your mail. He has read the mail. And we want, President Hakainde was cut. Oh boy, did that man sound that man doesn't even sound presidential. That man is presidential. Teka kumenso muntu wanga kwa wekesi. Tiliko na mawipes mu motoka. Tipo kuteka kumenso muntu wanga tikalipa market. Tuwaluza market. That man was presidential. That's how a president must speak. Zambians, aren't you ready for a president who is going to really have that? He looked good. The president looked good today. That's how that man will bring you pride. He will bring you pride. We sanitize also. Mtuandi. COVID wanyala. There is a inauguration. That mpaka fear. I'm sanitizer. Tamasha on the hand sanitizer. And before you I'm sanitizer. Let those give us we give me. We are counting the ballots. We are reconciling the ballots. And these people are planning violence on election day. Muntu, let me tell you what will happen to you. When Zambians vote on August 12th, they will go home and eat in Shima. When they are done eating in Shima, we are coming back to polling stations. And we shall be 400 meters from each polling station. We will have video cameras. We will have satellite phones. I'm just giving you a hint. I'm just giving you a hint. We shall be transmitting and we shall be totaling somewhere. That's all I'll tell you today. That's all I'll tell you today. Na mahule aina malevels muntu wandi. Kuli mahule ya uku, kuli mahule ya uku. Na mfuiti zisiana. Kuli za uku na za uku. Mwilatu mwana wati wonse tuafyala munda imo muntu wandi. Even twins are different. UPND will form government that will change the lives of Zambians. If we want to, why do we need to steal money? Why do I need to steal money? One vits. Nikanga we. Gigo mkoromino chili bekem. Time has come to go. Tomato nga yapya. Rejected in Mansa. Rejected in Mufulira. rejected in Mwinirunga, rejected in Mufumbwe, Kusherefie Mbala, Mazabuka, Monze, Magoye. Come on, give me somebody. You've been rejected. You've been rejected. Period. And the reason Zambians have rejected you is that you lied to Zambians that you were going to bring more money in their pockets. You didn't. You lied to Zambians that you're going to lower taxes. You didn't. Zambians are suffering more. When you came to power, the dollar was 4,500. It's now 23,000. You are being rejected because your ministers are arrogant. When people are hungry, you laugh. You say, Nenda seka. Abantu ngabalenje batifintu na fishupa. Your people say to us, eat kandolo. That's why you are being rejected. People want a leader with empathy. Forget vision. People want a leader with empathy. A leader who connects to people. A leader, I excuse my pomp, splendor, pomposity and sagacity, voluptuousness and egocentricness. People want a leader who speaks like Haka in the Ichdema. Look at how he dressed today. Ela ujamdara uja. Ni patali. Ni patali. Ulo kawala la basiana wakawala. Kuli wakawala la wapa shani. Wakubache mangisho. Wena wakuba shani. But UPND is coming to serve Zambians. And Zambians have decided. To you Zambians who are being called to these meetings, go and hammer the money. That 70, oh, namba kula na ndrama zemupoka. I know what you are getting. We have a serious intelligence system. Stima kamba chabe. Tima funa mkazito na chabe monga dise vana vama siye so chabe. Kaziti kambana. But we know what is going on. Tilina data. Data. Even when, I'll give you an example, even when some of you were noticing Ndekeshani, Egypt, what? Some of us data, mudara. Nishitina idiamo udara. Tilina data. That's all I can say. May God bless Zambia. Protect your vote. Don't give your voter's card to anyone. Don't give your NRC to anyone. And don't go to vote at 03. Don't. You will go at 06. I'm out. Have a blessed day. Hey, pamesa paonika kwa mushinge mami nafuni kuonekera mwamuna si. Na nkopye so zili straight. God bless you Zambia. We'll talk to you next time. I'm out.